I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today I will be hunting 10 rolls of quarters. Now this is part of my mini hunt summer series. You might be asking, how come these videos are so long? One commenter said, these aren't mini hunts, these videos are actually longer. Well, they're mini hunts because I'm only rolling 10 rolls instead of 50. And I chose to do this as almost as if it was a streaming type of video. So let's get right into it. I'm just doing a quick ender check here for these quarters. These are circulated quarters, but you never know what you're going to get on the end. And I'll just set myself up here. Oh, look at that. That's a, I don't know if you can see that. That's an Orca. 2013 Orca or 2011 Orca. So that's and it looks like in good condition, depending on what the obverse looks like. We'll have a quick look. And let's get right into it. I got to get my trusty screwdriver because these are machine wrap rolls. Let's go into the first hunt. So what am I looking for? Of course, anything that is 1968 and older has the potential of being silver, as well as there's varieties in some years. The key date that we're looking for, of course, I've only ever found one, is the 1991. There was only 500,000 minted for that year. And so that is what we're looking for. Of course, any foreigns, particularly Americans, would be a cool find as well. And there's NIFCs, or not intended for circulation, that I'll be looking for. And let's get right into it. And the other wish list that I have is if I can find a 1973 large bust. Okay, I will do the play-by-play like I did before. You did enjoy when I included the little microscope so you could see the coins better. So I'm going to do the same thing for this video as well. So let's get right into it. As I find things that are of note, I will let you know what I'm looking at. And of course, Canadian quarters are famous for all of their the various commemoratives and colorized. So I expect to get some in this hunt. This is 2001. 2001 was a transition year where some of the 2001s have no composition mark. The common one is the composition mark. So a lower mintage would be the one without the composition mark for this 2001. So this is the common variety and not an interesting, not a keeper. But as I was saying, my other videos, I take out every commemorative just to show you, but at the end of the hunt. But what I'll do here is I'll only be keeping the commemoratives that are worth keeping throughout this hunt. So here's the first commemorative. This, much like the dime, is the Golden Jubilee 2002 quarter. And here is another one. This is, let me fix my camera here. See if I can get a little bit higher. There you go. That's as high as I can get it, unfortunately. So this is the Cindy Clausen. It says 2006, but this is a 25 cents from 2009, a commemorative. There is the colorized version as well, where the maple leaf in the background is colorized. This one is not in bad condition. I will probably be keeping this one. So a good find. Let me get a replacement quarter since I'm keeping this one so that I can. Let's go into roll 2. No Americans, I can usually tell by the edge. And here you go. This is the one with the ender. This is the 2011 Orca. I am going to keep this one. It is in pretty good condition. There is the colorized version as well. So that is a cool find. Let's keep going. Another Golden Jubilee. And here we have an Olympic commemorative. This one is in bad shape. This is the biathlon from the Olympics. What year is this? This one is a 2007. Now there is an error for the biathlon where it was the obverse has a 2008 mule error. It's with a 2008 mule, so that is one to look for sure. Another 2002 Golden Jubilee. Those are so common, I'm going to stop mentioning them simply because it's not worth it. Oh, here is a 2013. So let me take this one off. This one is a 2013, and by the writing on the back of the coin, this is probably one of the War of 1812s, and it is a colorized de Salaberry in excellent condition. Definitely a keeper. Roll 3. No American or silver by the edges. Now, certain companies participate in the Canadian ARP plan, which is the Alloy Recovery Program. Here is another really nice Olympic coin. This is a 2009, and this is speed skating. Not a keeper. As I was saying, the ARP program is a program that the Mint has, the Royal Canadian Mint, to recover precious metals, where nickel and silver coins are removed from circulation to be, and only the steel core coinage is kept. And this is a way that the government is thinking of saving money. Of course, it's not really good for collectors, as it makes nickel coins that some coin collectors pull out. Makes it harder to find nickel and silver coinage. And here is another Olympic coin. This one is the women's hockey. I don't know if I'll keep this one. It looks to be in fair condition, but this is also 2009. So 2009, after the Olympics, what Canada did is we won 3 gold medals in the Winter Olympics, and those are all commemorated with these 2009 quarters. And so the men's hockey, the women's hockey, and Cindy Clausen in speed skating. Roll 4. And so, as I was saying, in the ARP program, sometimes you will get these machine wrap rolls that have no coins from before 2001, because that's when the use of nickel in quarters was discontinued. Here's another 2008 Olympic coin. This one looks like it's in fantastic condition, so I will probably be keeping this one. The women's hockey that I have here, well, I'll keep it. This one's in fantastic condition. This is a 2008, and this is snowboarding. So let me look at, I always look at my list to double check for 2008, and snowboarding is not part of the mules. So what we're looking for are 2008 dated quarters. Let me make sure that this is in frame. 2008 minted quarters for the Olympics with and the sports we're looking for that have the mule error is curling, ice hockey, wheelchair curling, biathlon, and alpine skiing. So that's what you need to look out for. So let's continue with the hunt. Okay, this is a 2003. In 2003, there was an NIFC that you need to look for. So 2003 was a transition year as well for the obverse, where the obverse went from the crowned to the uncrowned. The NIFC is with the crowned version, so it's not this version, where there will be a P mint mark, and here at the 5 o'clock, halfway between the A and that P, the A in Canada, or the A in Regina, and that P over here, there'll be a W mint mark for a coin minted in Winnipeg. So this is not the NIFC. I have yet to find one of those NIFCs. As well, we are now coming into the month of June, and I have yet to find a 2022. So this is a 1978. 1978, there's something that you need to look for in 1978. So 1978, we're looking for the small versus large denticles on the coin. And if you, let me flip the coin over here. So let's look at the denticles here. This one is the small denticle version. You can see very clearly the small denticles. And for the large denticle version, the denticles on this one would be much larger. Now, let me look off. If you look here, you see that there's a lot of markings and scratches. It's not in good condition. So there's no point in me keeping this one. Scratches on the other side. So something to look for. It's a common variety. Here we go. A very worn DeSalleberry from 2013 that I'm not going to keep. Yeah, the 1978, they're both good coins to look out for. Here's a really good condition 2009 Olympic quarter. This one is cross-country skiing. So it's easy enough to find a good condition 1978s so that you can get one of each when you're collecting Canadian sets. Here is the 2007 Alpine skiing. Let's double check for the mule. No, this says 2007. Everything is good. So this is in good condition. This is in okay condition. I don't think I'll be keeping that one. It's easy to find. It's easy to find Olympic coins in good shape. Here is another 2005. This one is a 2005. This is what? The 100th anniversary of the creation of the province of Saskatchewan. Very nice. These are hard to find in good condition. They wear so easily. For whatever reason, they don't last too long. This one isn't worth keeping. Halfway through, this is roll 5. Looking at the edges, nothing jumps out. Let's get right into it. Here's another Olympic coin. This one is really good condition. This is a 2008. And this is snowboarding. Not one of the ones that have a mule, but it's in good condition, worth keeping. So I'll set that one aside. Oldest one found so far, 1969. Now, 1969 did not mint them in silver. I still do a check with my little basketball magnet, but 1969 is the oldest one in the box. Starting in 68, you have the possibility of encountering silver coins. And here is a 2008 acrobatic skiing, and it is in pretty good condition. I'll be setting that one aside. Ooh, and we have a 1968. This is has the potential. It doesn't have the look of a silver coin. Let's do the magnet test. No, unfortunately, not silver. Ah, another commemorative. This one is not in bad shape. This one is a 2005 celebrating Canadian war veterans. I will probably be keeping that one as well. Here is a year 2000 Millennium Series. These are coins that were designed to showcase Canada's values. This is the one that has health as one of our values, healthcare and health. So there you go. You can't see the whole coin. I can't get my microscope up any higher, and I don't have a zoom out feature, unfortunately, so you'll have to let me center the coin. There you go. This one looks like it's in okay shape, so I will keep it. And here is my favorite design, not a colorized version, unfortunately, but here we go. This is a 2015, and this is the uncolorized Poppy from 2015. That is cool. The colorized one is so nice, such a nice design. It'll help if I bring the microphone actually and clip it onto my shirt. So I apologize if the sound wasn't the best for my last few minutes there. Roll 6. Nothing on the edges. Another men's hockey. This one's in good condition. Now the colorized version of the men's hockey has something to look for. If you could look at the 2 in the leg for the 2002, where it says here, you see that this is a raised 2, that the 2 sitting on top of the leg right there. And some colorized versions of this coin were struck with this die, which is an air die. So that's one that I am still looking to find. They are findable. Here is a 1992 New Brunswick. So this is 1992. And these are the provincial coins series. I usually keep all of these unless they're in really ragged shape. And a women's hockey. Roll 7. No Americans yet, which is odd, considering that these haven't been ARP'd. Still, here is a November 1999. I'm not going to keep this one, but this one, you got to look out for a rotation error. So this is the November one. This one does not have the rotation error. So if I hold it up to the camera here, when you rotate it, there's a quarter rotation where the queen would be off sideways like this. So this one is not the rotated error. So I haven't found one yet, but wishful thinking. Here is a colorized War of 1812 Laura Secord in good condition. And a men's 2008 bobsled, not one of the ones that I'm looking for in terms of the date error, and not in good enough condition to keep. And here is a Sledge Hockey. So the one to look for the Sledge Hockey, there's 2 Special Olympics coins. There's the Sledge Hockey and the I forgot what the other one was off the top of my head. And what you're looking for is these have the Paralympic logo, but the errors have the obverse of the regular Olympic coins with the regular Olympic symbol. So that's what to look for. Oh, and another commemorative on here. This one is a 2011 Peregrine Falcon. Colorized version as well, where the sun in the background is colorized. This one is not in a good enough shape that I'm going to keep either. And here we have, colorized. The colorized 2017, celebrating Canada's 150th anniversary. This coin is called Hope for a Green Future. This is definitely a good find. Roll 8. Another War of 1812. This one is an uncolorized de Salaberry in really good shape. I'm going to be keeping this one. (2003), but this is not the one that I'm looking for. Another Olympic. This one is a 2008 snowboard. 2008, but it is not a not the one that we're looking for. And a 2005 Veterans, celebrating Canada's veterans. And that one is in actually good shape, so I'm going to keep that one. And here's another Olympic. This is a 2009 cross-country skiing. Roll 9. Nothing on the edge. Still no Americans. Another favorites of design of mine. This one is an uncolorized 2015 Canadian flag. This one is a little beat up. I'm probably not going to keep this one. And a 2009 Olympic speed skating. Here is, whoops, a 2005 centenary of Alberta. This one has some crud on it. Let me see if I can take some off. Yeah, that's better. Still has some, but anyways. Not in good enough shape to keep. Celebrating 100 years of the creation of the province of Ontario. 100 years in the creation of the province of Alberta. And another 2009 speed skating. And a 2008, not the year we're looking for, acrobatic skiing. Roll 10, final roll of the hunt. Well, no silvers from the edge, unless I'm surprised, and no Americans or other foreigns. Lots of nice commemoratives, though, and a few colorized ones. Especially the Hope for a Green Future, which is nice to see. Here is, speaking of which, this one has a ring of death on it. I'm not going to keep it. As you can see here, on the bottom has some scratches. But this is the uncolorized Hope for a Green Future. Let me get it right. There you go. Oh, here's another provincial quarter. This one is from the Northwest Territories. This is a 1992. Ah, look at this. This is an awesome find. Again, as I said, a 2015, my favorite design, the full colorized poppy. What a great find. I'm happy with this hunt. I'm going to leave that on the screen. I have another acrobatic skiing here that we've seen before. I'm just going to keep that one on screen. Here's a men's hockey in good condition. I'm going to keep that one. Here's a 2000 creativity. So these are men in a canoe, if the camera will focus. There you go. Not worth keeping. Well, I hope you enjoyed this mini hunt. The star of the show, of course, is this 2015 colorized poppy that I've left on screen there, as well as this colorized Hope for a Green Future. No Americans, no other foreigners, two other colorized War of 1812s. All in all, an okay hunt. I would have liked to find some Americans. I would have liked to find maybe a silver, but it is what it is. I always appreciate your thumbs up. And if you haven't already, give me a subscribe. And I'll see you next week for another mini coin hunt.